शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्।
242
ऐक्यं तयोर्लक्षितयोर्नवाच्ययोः निगद्यतेऽन्योन्यविरुद्धधर्मिणोः सद्योतभागोरिवराजभृत्ययोः भूमाङ्गुराश्रो बलमानुमेवोः
तत्त्वम् असि महावाक्य reveals the identity between Jiva and Ishvara. But as it is, if you take the literal meaning of Tat and Tvam, this identity doesn't hold good. Tat stands for Ishvara. Tvam means you, Jiva. Ishvara is asamsari, sarvajna, sarvashaktiman, whereas Jiva is samsari, alpajna and alpha shaktiman. These two cannot be one and the same. This is what is called as vachyartha. Literal meaning, you, tvam, signifies Jiva literally. Tat literally means Ishvara. Jiva and Ishvara literally cannot be one and the same because they are totally opposed to each other. That was described by 4 illustrations. Khadyota bhako iva. खद्योत भानोः इव राजभृत्ययोः इव उपांगुराश्योः इव परमाणु मेरोः इव. We have seen this illustration to highlight 4 different aspects of difference between these two. Now this is from the standpoint of Vachyartha. Literal meaning of Tvam, you Jiva, and literal meaning of Tat, that means Ishvara. These two can never be one and the same. So that if this equation has to hold good, we should see the true nature of Jiva. What is called as Nirupadhika Swarupa, Shodhita Tvam-pada. Again, Shodhita Tat-pada. Nirupadhika Tat means what is Jiva in reality, what is Ishvara in reality, that needs to be ascertained, and that is what the text did so far. So by Panchakosha Viveka, it was shown that Tvam Jiva in reality is nothing but Chaitanya only. Again, Tat-pada, free from Jagat, free from Maya, is nothing but Chaitanya only. So therefore that purpose, Nirupadhika Tat-pada, Nirupadhika Tvam-pada, both were ascertained. Now identity is revealed by Tat-tvamasi, not in the sense of Vachyartha. In the sense of Vachyartha, in the literal sense, Jiva and Ishvara can never be one and the same. How? Laksharthayoho, implied sense, in the sense, Nirupadhika state of Jiva, Nirupadhika state of Ishvara, both are identical because both are nothing but Chinmatra, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. So because there is such a difference between these two, like glowworm and the sun, why? Glowworm is Parichinna Prakasha. Sun is what? Limitless Prakasha. So contrast is there. Rajabhrityayoho iva. One Niyamakaha, other one is Niyama. Ishvara is the controller, Niyamaka, whereas the Jiva is controller. Upamburashyoho, that is, one is limited, so Upa is limited, water means what? Happiness is only just infinitesimal fraction, whereas Parameshwara is who? Paramananda Swarupa, limitless Ananda Swarupa, that way it is said. Paramanu Meroho, one is Sarvavyapi, other is Alpavyapi. So this way they can never be Vachyarthayoho, they can never be identical, and therefore it says Tayoho, of those two which differ, as we have discussed so far, it says Anyonya Viruddha Dharminoho, which are mutually opposed to each other. How? Let's see with the 4 illustrations. Anyonya Viruddha Dharminoho, Lakshitayoho. Lakshitayoho means in the implied sense, Lakshitayoho Aikyam Nigadyate. By Tattvamasi Mahavakya, identity is revealed in the implied sense of Tat and implied sense of Tvam. Na Vachyayoho na. In the literal sense, Jiva and Ishvara cannot be one and the same. A pauper and a multi-billionaire cannot be one and the same. But both are equal because both are human beings. As human beings they are same, but not as what they obtain. So that's why it is not so. That is how it is. In the Vachyartha, identity is not possible. Lakshartha is possible. The question comes, if in reality Jiva and Ishvara are one and the same, Why such vast difference like Khadyota Bhano eva, Rajabhatyo eva, Kupangunasho eva, Parmanu Mero eva? Why this? It is on account of Upadhi. It is on account of Upadhi. Upadhi differs. For example, a hall space and a part space. When space is one and the same, why difference? Upadhi differs. So that's why both though one and the same, due to difference in the Upadhi, they appear to be divergent. So that is now the cause of mutually being opposed to each other is being described.
तयोर्विरोधो य उपाधिकल्पितः न वास्तवः कश्चिदुपाधिरेषः ईशस्य माया महदाधिकारणम् जीवस्य कार्यं शृणु पञ्चकोशम् अन्वय तयोः अयं विरोधः उपाधिकल्पितः एषः उपाधिः कश्चित् वास्तवः न महदाधिकारणं माया ईशस्य उपाधिः जीवस्य कार्यं शृणु पंचकोशम्. Again, तयोः अयं विरोधः उपाधिकल्पितः एषः उपाधिः कश्चित् वास्तवः न महदाधिकारणं माया ईशस्य उपाधिः जीवस्य कार्यं शृणु पंचकोशम्.
This is the reason why Jiva and Ishvara appear to be opposed to one another. What is it? Tayoho ayam virodha. Tayoho of those two. Kayoho. Jiveshwarayoho of Jiva and Ishvara. Ayam virodha. This contradiction or being opposed to each other as described in the earlier verse is upadhikalpitaha, is not real, it is something projected by upadhi. Upadhi kalpita, upadhina kalpita. Upadhi can be masculine, upadhi can be neuter also. उपाधिना कल्पिता. एषः उपाधि कश्चित् वास्तवः न. Maybe it is projected by upadhi, but when upadhi is real, they are going to be permanently there, and when they are permanently there, difference also is going to be permanently there. So how do you say that it is kalpitaha, falsely projected? You say, eshaha upadhi, this upadhi of either jiva or Ishvara, kashchit vastavaha, it is not something that is real. Kashchit, indefinite pronoun. Something. It is not something that is real. Means it is something false in nature. Upadhi is false, therefore difference also is equally false. Na kashchit, the vastava. Vastava means real. No vastava. Vastava, na, it is not real in nature. The question is, what is the upadhi of Ishvara? What is the upadhi of Jiva? he specifies. Mahadadikaranam maya ishasya. You have to take as upadhi maya. Maya. This maya word has come earlier. You have forgotten. What is maya? The Sarjana Shakti, the creative power of Ishvara. It has got which is the Jnana Shakti and Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. So that is what creative power, Sarjana Shakti. So that is what is that Maya. Vinna Pivayatvikamo Sangha Parinva. They just come in very detailed way of see. So means it is not there, appears to be there. So Maya, what is that Maya? Mahadadikaranam, the cause of Mahat here is Hiranyagarbha. Mahat here is what? Hiranyagarbha Adi. Adi for Virat, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Cause of all the Mahadadika. Means one who is the cause for the entire creation. So Mahadadikaranam Maya Ishasya Upadhi. Then what is the Jivasya Upadhi? Jivasya Karyam. Here Karyam is Upadhi. Karyam means Upadhi. Jivasya Karyam, the Upadhi of Jiva is what? Panchakosham Shunu Panchakosham. No, it to be Panchakosham. This Upadhi word is masculine. Kosha word is both Koshaha and Kosham, masculine and neuter. Panchakosham, that is 5 shades. What are those? I hope we have studied these 5 shades. Sure? That is how Vivek Puramani starts. Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. So Pancha Kosha, that is Pancha Kosha, it is Jiva Upadhi. Now what is Upadhi of Ishvara? Maya Shakti. Jiva Upadhi Pancha Kosha. Because of this difference in the, even it is also called as Avidya Upadhi of Jiva. That also can be taken as such. Because Panchakoshas are products of Avidya. So that can be taken that way also. So Mahadadi Karanam. That means on account of different Upadhi, Jiva and Ishvara appear to be different. In reality, they are not different, they are identical. This is explained with the help of illustration.
एकामुपाधि परजीवयोस्तयोः सम्यक् निरासेन परान जीवः राज्यं नरेन्द्रस्य भटस्य केटका तयोरपोरेण भटो न राजा अन्वय एतौ परजीवयोः उपाधि तयोः सम्यक् निरासे परा न जीवः न नरेन्द्रस्य राज्यं घटस्य केटकः तयोरपोरे राजा न भटः न। अगेन एतौ परजीवयोः उपाधि तयोः सम्यक् निरासे परः न जीवः न नरेन्द्रस्य राज्यं भटस्य खेटकः तयोरपो हि राजा न भटः न।
Strip off Ishvara and Jiva from their upadhi. There is no difference. What remains is one and the same principle. Etau parajivayoho upadhi. Dual. Nominative dual. These two upadhis of para means Ishvara and Jiva, this is the upadhi. What are the etau? Maya and Panchakosha. Maya Shakti and Panchakosha. Etau means these two. These two refers to which? Earlier verse. Earlier verse is to refer to those things, these two. Etau parajivayo upadhi. If you want that, staha. Etau parajivayoho upadhi staha. These two are the upadhi of Ishvara and Jiva. Tayoho samyak nirase. You just give them up. Means Jiva free from Panchakosha, Ishvara free from Maya. Nirasa, negation. On negation of both these upadhis of Jiva and Ishvara. So nirase. Paraha na Jiva. Neither there is Ishvara nor there is Jiva. Think of. Break the pot. Is there pot space? Pull the walls. Is there hall space? No. What is there is only space. Maya upadhi, Ishvara. Panchakosha upadhi, avidya upadhi, Jiva. Remove means free from Panchakoshas, appreciate Chaitanya. Free from Maya upadhi, appreciate Chaitanya. Neither Jiva nor Ishvara. So that will say, na paraha, na Jiva, for which a illustration is given. What is that? Narendrasya Rajyam Upadhi King. What is Upadhi? Kingdom. A king without the prime minister, without majority. That's right. Everyone wants to become the prime minister. See, even country has problem, never mind. It is a source of earning. Says Narendrasya Rajyam. Narendrasya Rajyam for king. Narendra, Naranam, Indra, Narendra means king. Narana, Indra. Indra means don't think he is Devendra. Jivanam, Indra, Indra, Devendra. But Indra means master. Actually the word has come, do you know how? Aitareya gives Idandraha. The word is Idandraha, means, oh, this Paramatma I saw. And then that Idandra became this one. So that's why Indra. So Indra means, actually Indra means Parameshwara. Indro Mayabhi Pururupa Iyate. Indra, Parameshwara, because of Maya, appears to be manifold. Vratatmika Upanishad is said. So that I say, Idana. Here Narendra, Narana, Indra. So that is Narendrasya Rajyam Upadhi, kingdom is Upadhi. Bhatasya Khetakaha Upadhi. You know who is Bhatta? Soldier. Bhatta here means soldier. His upadhi is what? Khetaka. Olden days. Khetaka means that shield, dhal. Maratha warriors used to, in one hand that a dhal, a shield, and other thing they used to fight with the sword as well. That shield. Bhattasya Ketakaha upadhi. Now come on. King lost the kingdom. Is he anymore king? And no shield with the soldier. That fellow can be butchered anything. So he has to run away. He can't find the law. So that is it. Tayoho apohe. If king's upadhi, kingdom is stripped or removed, soldier's upadhi, shield is removed, you say, Rajaha na Bhattaha. There is neither king nor elected. See, 5 years term is over. Prime Minister is who? He is like a citizen like any other citizen. Only one vote. Capable of only one vote. He is like any citizen. Same thing, he gets re-elected. That's what the power. Upadhi. Bhattaha na Raja na. So therefore, this difference between them is on account of upadhi. So therefore, to directly cognize the Sarupa, what should be done? Tvapada upadhi removed, Tatpada upadhi is going to be removed. What he means is Tayoho Aikya. Therefore, this upadhi have to be removed. How can you remove that? Come, you remove Panchakosha. ईश्वर उपाधि बाद में देखेंगे. You remove Panchakosha. What will you do? Jump in front of a running place. Only अन्नमय कोश को बाकी नहीं जाएगा. You can't. Because this antakarna etc. is not Sukshmarira is not going to get destroyed if the body is destroyed as well. Not that. How discover the Swarupa? Then only upadhis can do. Because these upadhis are kalpita. They are not vastava, already told. They are not vastava. They are kalpita. Put them out of purview of the mind, including the mind.
अर्थात आदेश इति श्रुति स्वयं निषेधति ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं द्वयं श्रुति प्रमाणानुगृहीतयुक्त्या तयो निरासः करणीय एव. अन्वय अथातः आदेशः इति श्रुतिः स्वयं ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं द्वयं निषेधति श्रुति प्रमाणानुगृहीतयुक्त्या तयोः निरासः करणीयः एव. Again, अथातः आदेशः इति श्रुतिः स्वयं ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं द्वयं निषेधति श्रुति प्रमाणानुगृहीतयुक्त्या तयोः निरासः करणीयः एव.
Shruti itself, Upanishads themselves refute upadhis as not the intrinsic feature of Jiva and Ishvara. Shruti says that Maya is not the nature of Ishvara, and Panchakoshas also not the features of Ishvara, the Jiva, features of Jiva. Atha, how? This is the Shruti declaration. Athata Adesha, add there, na iti. Brihadaranyaka 2:3-6. Brihadaranyaka 2:3-6. Athata adesha. So ataha adesha. So that means after whatever that was taught earlier, because none of the things in the creation can be Paramatma Brahma. Therefore, this is adesha. Adesha means upadesha. Upadesha means teaching. Don't think something whispering in the ear. Upadesha. Upadayana time, etc. Mantropadesha. Only whispered in the. And then they ask you to beat the drums. That is generally done. So they ask the beat drum and Sanai, etc. These are all music, they say. You know why? It should be kept secret. It should not be heard by others. But the father who gives Upadesha, he knows what. he needs to be prompted and rehearsed first, and then only he should be. He has to tell to the son. Anyway, the Athata Adesha is Upadesha, means here teaching. This is the teaching of Brihadaranyaka. No iti. That iti means idam. Idam na. This is not Brahma. This is not Brahma. Anything that you can know as this is not Brahma. Come on, what all things you can know as this? From ignorance onwards, including your body, entire creation can be referred as idam. This, idam means this. Is it true? What it means? Remove all idam and negate it is not Brahma. It is not Paramatma. What it means? What is that other than idam? Look, to begin with, two things are there. Aham, I, idam, this. This Vedantic terminology should be very clear. Vedanta starts with two. Either aham and idam, or Purusha or Prakriti, Jiva, Ishvara. But afterwards, it shows idam, Prakriti or Jiva is not there in reality. What is there? Only aham, Ishvara, Kshetra. But finally, only Kshetra is there. Kshetra is what? Bhuta Prakriti Moksham cha. Bhuta Prakriti Moksham is what? Ascertaining the Kshetra as really not existing. What is that? Kshetrajna. And who is Kshetrajna? I hope from where Kshetrajna? That's in chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Then, who is Kshetrajna? Kshetrajna chati mam vidhi. Kshetrajna is who? Be Paramatma. So finally what it means? Why start with you can create confusion? Because you are already where? Idam. You are already Jiva. You are already what? Jiva as Kshetra. You are already the Kshetra. Pariding as Kshetra. Kshetra can also mean Jiva. The Jiva Mam Vidhi, know it to be as such. So say Athata Adesha. So now Here is the teaching. So Yajnavalkya teaches Maitreyi. Na iti, idam na. Why repetition? To include entire Drishya Jagat. One more fact. Drik Drishya. Drik Drishya, Purusha, Prakriti, Aham, Idam, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Siddhartha. Drishya Jagat, entire Drishya Jagat is not what? Brahma. What we take as I? Body. Body is Idam or Aham? Idam? Because you are sitting in Vedanta class. The moment you get up, body becomes Aham. Where the hat has the contents is. It is that way. We have mistaken the body as I, but truly it is not so. That is what after attending Vedanta we understood. Understood only, not directly. Not directly discovered. It should be direct knowledge, aparoksha jnana, not paroksha information. अर्थात इति श्रुति स्वयं. Who says so? Sak swayam, direct Shruti itself. What does it do? Brahmani kalpitam dvayam nishedhati. Nishedhati. Negates, refutes. What is that? Kalpitam dvayam. What is that kalpitam dvayam? Dvaita rupa jagat, Ishvara jiva veda. Jiva jagat veda, jiva Ishvara veda. So this kalpita dvayam, so again jivopadhi and ishwaropadhi also kalpita dvayam, brahmani nishedhati, refutes. So therefore what should be done? With the help of Shruti and reasoning based on Shruti, we should refute the upadhi as not the nature of Jiva and Ishvara. So therefore it says, Shruti Pramana Anugrahita Yuktya Tayoho Nirasaha Karaniya, Tayoho Nirasaha Karaniya, Evam Tayoho निराशः एवं करणीयः based on Shruti Pramana and Shruti Pramana Anugrahita Yukti reasoning based on Shruti and Pramana means of knowledge Shruti. And what is the type of Shruti Pramana? Highest type of Pramana. Shruti Pramana is the highest type of Pramana. So therefore based on the Shruti Pramana is the highest. What should be done? So that is that we should refute, that we should see that these upadhis do not belong to Jiva and Ishvara, both in reality are Chinmatra and Chaitanya. What are the upadhis? Maya as for Ishvara, Panchakosha as for Jiva. Then how they appear to be stand, so that is also explained with the help of illustration.
Nedam kalpitatvam satyam. Rajau drushtavyalava swapna vajja. Itam dushyam sadhu yuktya vyakoya. Neya paschat eka bhavastayoryaha. अन्वय इदं न सत्यम अगेन इदं न टेक सत्यम अगेन ऐड सत्यम कल्पितत्वात् रज्जौ दृष्टव्यालवत् स्वप्नवत् च सत्यम सत्यम न इत्थं दृश्यं साधुयुक्त्या व्यपोह्य पश्चात् तयोः यः एकभावः सः नेयः अगेन इदं न सत्यम इदं न सत्यम कल्पितत्वात् रज्जौ दृष्टव्यालवत् स्वप्नवच्च सत्यम न इत्थं दृश्यं साधुयुक्त्या व्यपोह्य पश्चात् तयोः यः एकभावः सः नेयः
इदं न अर्थात आदेशः न इति and that is न इति what idam iti is idam न not this entire drishya prapancha is negated as not the feature of who Parameshwara or Jiva. The entire drishya prapancha starts from where? Ajnana, ahankara, antakarna, suksha sharira, indriya, prana, deha, antakarna already taken, and up to any gross objects in the world. Both sthula prapancha and also sukshma prapancha. What is sukshma prapancha? Sthula prapancha is gross world. What is sukshma prapancha? Suksha sharira, antakarna, etc. Suksha sharira, all thoughts, etc. is suksha memory, mana buddhi, ahankara, chitta put together entirely at the Hiranyagarbha level submitted is all sukshma prapancha. So both is not what? No iti. It is not the Swarupa, it is not the Paramatma Tattva, it is not the Atma Tattva. And both say na idam na satyam. That is, entire Drishya Jagat is not real. Why? How come you say so? Kalpitatva. Because it is falsely projected. How? Two illustrations are given. Rajjau drishta vyalavaccha. You know which vyala? Snake, sarpa. Rajjau drishta vyalavaccha. Like, let us for example, like the snake seen in the place of rope. Okay. Swapnavaccha, like the dream that is experienced. Is it experienced or not? But is it real? Like that Jagat, sorrow, samsara is experienced or not? But it is not. There we nod our head where Rajjau Vyalaha and Swapna, but here, because text says yes, but afterwards we have what our own doubts, is it not? Do you know why? When can you say dream is false? After waking up. Can in dream, the dreamer can know it to be false? Even if somebody comes, dream Guru Kabir is false. He says, you are false. You are false. Is it that way? Because now we know from our experience that dream is not lasting. It's only that way we say like that only. So you can know, at least you can reason it out. Do you know how? Jagat is false because at least it is not all the time. Is Jagat all the time? No. Jagat get destroyed. What will happen to your flat? Your Jagat every day gets destroyed. Your Jagat. At times in the class also. If you sleep, in sleep there is your Jagat. Don't think Jagat means all cement forest in Bombay, mountains, ocean, Juhu beach, all this. Don't think that. No, what is Jagat? Sum total of individual experiences. This is public Jagat. Sun, moon, star, earth, ocean, etc. is public Jagat. But from this public Jagat, everyone undergoes the experience of private Jagat. That's why Jagat is saying for one, ha 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 ha, maja maja. For other, ayyo, it is horrible. Why? What happened? Experiences. So that we are talking of individual Jagat. Individual Jagat is not there in sleep. In dream also this Bahya Jagat is not there, dream Jagat is there. Is it not? If Jagat were real, do you know what should happen? It should fulfill one condition. It should be Trikala Abadhita. It should be there all the periods of time. Jagat is not at all periods of time. It gets negated in the sleep. That should at least make us think and get rid of this firm conviction that Jagat is real. If Jagat is real, do you know what happens? You will not be able to get rid of its experience even for a moment. No sleep possible. At least, like Brahmaji, Kalpanta you have to sleep. He works very hard. For you, in 24 hours, every day at least 7-8 hours sleep is required. His day is such a big one, but he compensates. Equally he sleeps for equal period of time as such. So that is how it is. Kalpitatva. No, it is like Sarpa superimposed on Rajju, or dream Jagat superimposed on the waking mind. Really not there. It is Kalpita, Satta, not Satta. So in this manner, it comes Drishyam Sadhu Yuktya Vyapohya, having negated. By what? Sadhu Yuktya. What Sadhu Yuktya? Shruti Sammata Yuktya. Shrutya and Shruti Sammata Yuktya. Again, Yuktya means Upayena. By Upaya, by means. So, Drishyam Vyapohya, having like that Dribdishya Viveka, Ashtanga Yoga, by such means, Vyapohya, having negated, what should be done? Say, Paschat, afterwards, Tayoho Yaha, of those two. Tayoho means two. Not Sopadhikayoho, Nirupadhikayoho, Anupahitayoho, that which is free from Upadhi, Nirupadhikayoho, So the Anubahitayoho, Kevalayoho, mere one. What is that? Chitmatrayoho. That he is only Chit and Chit alone. Chitmatra and Chitmatra alone. Tayoho Yaha Supashat. Ekabhava Jneyaha. Ekabhava means identity should be known. Just like this. We can give the example of 25 watt bulb, 1000 watt bulb. Free from filament, both are what? Electricity. But difference is there because of upadhi of filament. 25 watt, 1000 watt. That's all. So, Jiva appears to be Alpajna, Alpashaktiman Samsari because of Panchakosha upadhi, Avidya upadhi. Ishwar appears to be Sarvajna, Sarvashaktiman and Asamsari because of Maya upadhi. Both in reality are Kevala Chit and Chit alone. But this upadhi is there, what to do? How upadhi is there? How do you say so? You take your physical body. Now it is there or not? Yes. In dream it is there. Is that gross body? No. In sleep gross body is there? What happened? Now tell me, how long your gross body is there? So long as it is within the purview of mind. Out of mind, out of sight. Is it not? Your body is that is presented to you, do you know by what? Deha kala antakarna vritti. If this deha, see look here. Suppose you are engrossed, you are in the waking state only, but engrossed in something so absorbingly, you are not conscious of the body. That's why at times, even though you are hungry, you don't feel hunger. You know the Newton's example? He didn't know that he was hungry. And afterwards, he didn't know that he had not eaten also. The mind is elsewhere. One famous mathematician, very loving and always helpful to the students. So, one day, during lunch time, lunch recess time, so he was going in the campus, he was walking, one student met him. And he said, "Sir, can you please help me to solve this problem?" "Sure," he said. And he helped me. He said, "The problem was solved." And he said, "You now," the professor told him, "you answer my question. When you met me, which direction I was following? Which direction I was facing?" He said, "West." "Oh, I had my lunch." You know what he meant? Actually, he had his lunch and he was returning to his cabin. But with this thing he was not out, and that was enough because from the direction he went out. Otherwise, he was facing he had to go out to lunch. What happened? Mind is so preoccupied, it doesn't know other thing. So that means even your gross body is there where, so long as presented by the mind. In sleep, neither gross body is there nor subtle body is there. Only what is body is there? Karana Sharira. Avidya is there. So therefore we say, this is how Vyapohya Tayoho Ekabhavaha Jneyaha Shuddhayati. Now this Tattvamasi Bhavakya reveals the identity of Jiva and Ishvara in the implied sense, Vachya, not no Vachya. How? Lakshita, that is explained and in detail with the help of illustration.
ततस्तुतौ लक्षणया सुलक्षौ तयोरखण्डैकरसत्त्वसिद्धये नालं जहत्या न तथा जहत्या किन्तु भयात्मिकयैव भाव्यम् अन्वय ततः तु तौ लक्षणया सुलक्षौ तयोः अखण्डैकरसत्त्वसिद्धये जगत्या न अलम् तथा जगत्या तथा अजगत्या न किन्तु उभयार्थात्मिकया एव भाव्यम्. Again, ततः तु तौ लक्षणया सुलक्षौ तयोः अखण्डैकरसत्त्वसिद्धये जगत्या न अलम् तथा अजगत्या न किन्तु उभयार्थात्मिकया एव भाव्यम्.
ततः, therefore, what is that therefore? First, drishya vyapoha is to be done. Means drishyas have to be removed. And then, with the help of Shruti Tattvamasi, identity between these two has to be struck. Why? Because there is identity between the Lakshartha and not Vachartha. Vachartha is with what? Drishya Rupa Jagat Sopadika. It doesn't reveal the identity. Nirupadika. Nirupadika means Upadi Drishya has to be eliminated. And therefore he says, Tataha means after negation of Drishya Rupa Jagat with the help of the Shruti, we have to discover the identity. Therefore, what is to be done? Tau means those two. Jiveshwarau, Lakshanaya Sulakshau. By Lakshana vritti have to be indicated. Both are one, has to be discovered with the help of Lakshana vritti. What is Lakshana vritti? How many types of Lakshana vrittis are there? Which specific Lakshana vritti has to be used to gain the knowledge of identity between Tattva and Tvam? All these will be explained in detail.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गो ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी